So I saw the votes, and all three of us have a completely even amount of votes at this time, which is kind of interesting. So I thought the best idea is for me to do a George Washington. George Washington was the first to be the president because he was pretty much in the thing where they created how the United States would work. Since I am the creator of New Frontier Craft, I'll be the first to show the way of how this works, how to actually survive, and how New Frontier Craft works as a way of bringing back the old spirit. And if my single player survival is enough, then me, Zexon, and Drummer Boy will focus more on us creating videos with all three of us as to us creating separate series, if mine is enough, because I assume I have the most free time out of them. If you guys want their single player series too, I know they're probably going to make a couple videos on them. I'll probably be the one who makes the most. But if you guys want more focus on all three of us together, although it'll be a little more rare than them making separate ones, that'll be in the future. But let's begin this. I'm going to call it New Frontier Craft what is that? Survival Single Player. I think that's the correct term for it. Zowja. Because I am Zowja. And I am George Washington. So let's hope that we actually get a cool world. Wait, I'm going to quickly upgrade the graphic. Okay, that should look a little better. So I was recording with a small screen there to begin with. This is a good world, I'm not going to change that. Or edit that out, because I was talking there for a little bit. Anyways. So first thing that I don't know if many of you have noticed, if you have not looked at the video, is that trees actually generate slightly taller than in vanilla Minecraft. Because when I was walking around in the forests, I was running into the leaves of trees quite often. And I was like, that's not that normal, unless you're running into, like, bushes in a forest, but that's kind of stupid. So I made all the trees slightly taller, and I think it looks a lot more foresty. Ooh. Oh, man. Now, this is a nice place. This is where the new frontier begins. Yep. This is a nice spot. This is why I chose Beta 1.7.3. Its generator is so much better than any of the others. Debatable with Alpha Generator, but Beta 1.7.3 is a beautiful generator. I don't see any caves, though. Unless this is a cave. So a big priority you want is to be nearby a surface cave, because you really want a tier 1 metal. Digging and trying to make a house with a stone pickaxe isn't going to get you too far, because it's pretty slow. Alright, well, there's already a tier 1 metal right there. I think that's zinc. So I think I'll dig that up and consider this my first home. So one interesting thing about this series is you guys are used to hearing me either be with Zexon or Drummer and have a lot of energy, or talking in a serious way by myself, as in like some update video or some problem on the channel. But this is the other side of me that you don't see very often, and it will be a much more relaxed, peaceful, let's play Minecraft mood. So yeah, the average tree size, instead of being 5 logs high, is now 7. I think I added to all trees that they are all 2 logs higher. Like, I think that's a static thing. It wasn't like randomly 2 logs higher. That is a weird lighting failure. That did not fix it. Is that not a lighting failure? That is so lighting failure. Whatever. Where should I build? This looks kind of nice. Put my house back in here. Pretty defendable for my first night. So I'm going to be doing this series in normal. In my other single-player world I showed in the one video, I actually play that on peaceful, so then there's no stress of like trying to keep resources and fending off mobs. I just build peacefully, but in this one I'm doing survival. I'm going to be doing normal. So I'll be doing that other single-player world by myself. I probably won't record it very often. You know, I might show it off because I created something cool, but it'll be the thing I do when I don't feel like recording. This will be the world I do when I do record. So, first crafting bench of the series. Beautiful first crafting bench. So, I mentioned somewhere on the wiki that both wood and stone pickaxes are at tier 0, and if you don't know what a tier is, it's basically like a level. You know, tier 0 can dig up tier 1, tier 1 can dig up tier 2, but tier 1 can't dig up tier 3, it has to be in order. And tier 3 can dig up tier 4 through 0, because it's either one level higher than it that it can dig up, or all the levels below it, or the same level. So since wood and stone are the same level, wooden pickaxes can actually mine up tier 1 metals. But the problem is that it doesn't have enough. Like, in order to make a furnace, you're going to need 8 stone to burn the ore into an ingot, but the wooden pickaxe only digs up 8 blocks, which for some reason on the client it digs up 9 blocks. I don't know why that is. So you're either going to have to make another wooden pickaxe, even if you find one on the surface, a tier 1 metal, or make a stone pickaxe. So one thing, as I was playing my single-player world for a little bit, I learned the best way to do New Frontier Craft, and the way I used to do old Minecraft, is to just sit back and just relax and just do whatever comes to your mind. Just enjoy playing Minecraft, not treat it as something you gotta do and complete and accomplish. That was my mindset for a little while. But as I started playing single player, you just gotta do what comes to mind. It's your world. That's what it was. And for some reason, we got into it thinking it was like something you gotta accomplish. Yep, that is definitely zinc. Zinc is the only ore that's flipped on its side. I think it's the most durable tier 1 metal, but it's very slow. It's as slow as either the stone pickaxe or wooden pickaxe. Wow, only 4, really. The ores are much bigger in New Frontier Craft, although they're much more rare. When you find one, it gives you more of a sense of accomplishment, even though I was just talking about how that's not part of it. But it's part of building your work ethic. Because if you just treat New Frontier Craft as an accomplishment thing, you'll probably be mining most of your time and not really be at the surface, because currently it's all about adding in new ores, and I'll explain more on what that does for you in the Old Spirit. But as I'm learning, although it's very fun and it is something to make a task for finishing and completing, don't get obsessed in it. You know, be creative, make a cool house, start making another mission for yourself to make something really cool, instead of just mining and getting that done and saying, I accomplished, I found diamonds. Which in New Frontier Craft is pretty hard. I have not found diamonds yet. I have played New Frontier Craft for quite a while, and I have not found diamonds. We aren't going to be finding diamonds in 5 minutes anymore, guys. So my commentary for this first video might be a little sporadic as I go quiet here and there, because I'm not really used to this. Maybe I will get more used to it as I go on. But it is relaxing. While we're recording with each other, it's more like you gotta keep talking and keep things going. But hopefully in this single player series I can be much more relaxed. Yeah, see how it's always going to be at least 2 up in the air? That's how I made it. So that's not like the leaves are down on the ground. So that concludes our first day. Oh, man, there's another ore up there. I'll go check that out later. I think I've been recording for like 10 minutes now, and I think that's how long the first day is, so I'll stop the episode here, and hope to see you in the next episode.